Last week, we reported on the passing away of New Jersey Democratic Senator Frank Lautenberg. And in the immediate aftermath, it was initially unclear whether New Jersey Republican Governor Chris Christie was going to call a special election or appoint someone and push the election until November of 2014, or whether the election would coincide with his reelection in November 2013. We now know that there will be a special election that will be held in October of 2013. It will not coincide with Chris Christie's reelection, potential reelection day. And we have now, as expected, heard an official announcement from Newark Democratic Mayor Corey Booker, who says, yes, I am running for U.S. Senate. And this is actually kind of interesting because Booker is not coming out of the woodwork. He had already declared that he was interested in running for the Senate in 2014. He was kind of forced into making this announcement earlier than expected when Chris Christie announced that there would be a special election on October 16th. And I don't think this is going to be much of a race. I think that it is the consensus that Cory Booker is a heavy favorite to win in what is a blue state. And it's currently being held by the interim appointee, Jeff Chisa, who is New Jersey's attorney general and also a Chris Christie ally. There is no expectation that Chisa is going to be actually running for that seat in October. Also running, Congressman Frank Pallone is expected to announce his candidacy. Congressman Rush Holt, also a Democrat, likely to run according to a number of sources. The primary will be August 13. What is the actual upside for Holt and Pallone to run? Is it they believe that even though they have no chance of defeating Cory Booker in a Democratic primary, that simply running may allow them to better position themselves to, I don't know, raise more money in the future, that it could be good for publicity, that it might just get them on the national stage? I mean, we talk about this all the time, but I don't fully get why it's worth it to them to run rather than to just legislate as members of Congress. But that's, I guess, something they have to figure out. Also being discussed here is the cost of this election. The special election was criticized by Democrats and Republicans because it's going to cost $24 million. And that number would have been way lower if it had coincided with the November 5th election, when Chris Christie is facing his own potential defeat in the governor's race. And as we know, that would have hurt Chris Christie's chances because Cory Booker, a popular Democrat running in a blue state, brings out more Democrats to vote. It can only hurt Chris Christie's chances. But the reality is this race was over when Booker filed the paperwork. There might be some interesting stuff that comes out of it. It'll be interesting to see what continues to happen given the newfound friendship between President Obama and Chris Christie. How will that, if at all, be a factor in Cory Booker's campaign? We're going to keep an eye on it and see.